Lionsgate portal shit and, you know, spiritual shit. But anywho, I am on my way out of therapy, and I probably slept for 2 hours last night. It was a little rough, but my phone's gonna die, so just wanted to touch base and tell you I'm sitting there in the fucking waiting room, and there are kids everywhere, kids in therapy everywhere, and there was somebody just yelling, just this place was fucking packed today, packed, and I hate it. I literally hate to be in this office and in this waiting room. And I go back, Jen's all fucking adorable, and we're bullshitting, and I was telling her about, you know, how I didn't get a lot of sleep, and she asked why, and just told her that there was a lot of weird shit going on with the supermoon, and now there's this, you know, weird spiritual day today, like I told her. And just so you know, everybody who doesn't understand the power of manifestation, I guess this is a really good day for it. And told her about the supermoon, and then there's another one, and it's a new moon, and blah blah blah. And she was like, you know, what do you think the moon does to people? And I said that I, you know, think that we're 70% water, and when you see how the moon pulls the currents of the ocean, you can probably start to understand a little better how it pulls on the tides within us. And literally, you know, werewolves, these fucking movies showing us werewolves and stuff, and it's just like another example of how they're making fucking fun of us, because it pulls the shadow out of people. It starts to pull their darkness. And with these solar flares and all of this shit, it is so extreme and so intense right now. And she told me that somebody posted a thing on Facebook the other day, and it made her think of me, because it said something to the effect of, how do you know that we're not all a bunch of characters in a video game and you just don't remember who you are? And I was like, Jen, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what is happening. There is, according to Dolores Cannon, camp people that speak of NPC players who are non-playable, obviously, because they do not have a soul, literally. They are AI inserts, essentially, just walking bodies to be possessed and controlled by the bad guys. And a bunch of other people think it's bullshit, whatever. But I think that everybody who is not spiritually awakened is essentially an NPC. And she asked me, you know, what do I think the root cause of my sleeping problems is? Which it's gotten better. I said, I don't know. I pretty much think that when you come to the total understanding that all of the weird shit that you experienced when you were asleep, when you were a child, and the amount of times you have been spiritually fucked with, while sleeping, when you realize that that was real, and when you realize things like, well, we're burning in hell. I said, if you knew, whether it was a delusion, you know, some fixed false belief that could easily be proven incorrect. If you believed in your heart, all of a sudden out of nowhere, that, oh fuck, we are actually burning in hell right now, and our children, I'm out school shopping for my children to go back to school in hell, really fucking, how would you feel? How would you sleep? She's like, not fucking good. And I really try to not overwhelm her. I really try to only work on her enough and alarm her enough that I can absorb her fear. Literally, is what it feels like. And like I asked her, I said, you know, Christians really like to tell people to go burn in hell. Christians really like to think that all of these bad guys are just going to get theirs when they die, and they are going to go burn in hell. They think all these gay people are just going to go burn in hell for their sins. I said, Jen, when I look around, I can't help but to notice that the world's on fire. And I kind of can't help but to notice that there is a strong influx of gay people and transsexuals and all of these gender problems all of a sudden. And they keep blaming climate change on everything. But if I was still a typical Christian, it probably wouldn't take me much at this fucking point to look around and understand that all of those people that people throughout the years have just been wishing would go to fucking hell and burn for their sins, they are. For their sins, they are. And so the fuck are you? Because this is hell. People just keep wishing that people go to fucking hell. So, reincarnate on this earth, they go. Can't get out. It said there's a fucking, it's literally like we're in a total holographic reality that has a dream catcher around it, and the dreams are us in our consciousness. And it's not fun. It's totally not fun to come to grips with that. And it kind of makes everything make sense. Like, how was an atom 99.7% empty space? We're all a bunch of walking fucking stupid cucumbers. Just a bunch of walking blobs of energy water. Walking around in empty space. We are made up. Everything is fucking empty here. This is what people mean when they say that this is an illusion. This isn't even fucking real. When Jim Carrey says he's nothing, we are barely here. It barely even fucking feels real. Because it's a simulation. And I told her about this fucking guy. He's gay. He is a customer. And He came in, said that him and his buddy were at some brewery, and his buddy's smaller, like his buddy's a short little fucker, and this woman comes up to him wearing a cross around her neck. This woman comes up to them, and she looks at the little one out of nowhere and goes, "Is that your son?" And he's like, yeah, this is my son. Yeah, you know, this is my son, Tony. And she was like, "That's not what I meant." And he's like, "Okay, well, what did you mean?" And she was like, "You know exactly what I mean." And he's going, "Well, lady, I don't know what you mean." And she said, "Are you hitting on me?" And he goes, "What?" He goes, "I'm fucking married to a man. Like, what are you talking about, lady? Like, I have never met you in my life." And she goes, "Why don't you go kill yourself and burn in hell, you fucking homo?" And this dude goes, "I have never wanted to kill myself or anybody in my life, but I hope you drive home real fucking fast tonight, bitch." Literally. It is so fucking disgusting. So fucking disgusting what has happened here. These poor people. I've seen people on Plenty of Fish is where it was. This fucking guy, he was on there. This was a while ago. He's on there, and he was a tranny. And in his bio, it said, "I'm just an abomination in the eyes of God, trying to live my life and trying to find some happiness. I am super, super cool with a little person who is a fucking bodybuilder and a little semi-famous for it, and he's like super tight with Peter Dinklage." This poor guy's tried to off himself 4 times because of his depression. And it fucking pisses me off. You know? For people that don't know what in the fuck is going on here, how would you feel if this was way more what real life actually fucking looks like? Told my therapist, I have a fucking YouTube channel. Literally started my YouTube channel going back to fucking therapy and going back to the mental health doctor because of everything I had just gone through. But I'm trucking along going, I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but apparently this is definitely, everything that I'm saying feels very good, feels very legit, very correct. In the ballpark. My first year is to find the ballpark and show people how big the fucking ballpark is. And then I couldn't fucking sleep that great last night because something about March of 2025. I don't fucking know. I'm not sure. It's like some Beware the Ides of March shit. In the year of 2025. I don't know if that's a personal fucking footnote. I don't know if that's a for everybody kind of thing. But I'm telling you what. I can't wait till the year of 2025. It's the year of the snake. My sign. My Chinese zodiac sign. And I'm going to make fucking sure that it's a good one. And with the rest of my day, on this powerful manifestation day, I'm going to try so hard to imagine Klaus Schwab and his whole fucking family going down. I'm going to try really hard to imagine Bill Gates and his whole fucking family going down. I'm going to try really fucking hard to imagine a world where everybody is okay. where everybody fucking comes together and is okay. And the real bad guys fucking fall. This is not Democrats versus fucking Republicans anymore. It isn't, guys. That's what they want. And, did you know that if you have a loved one who dies, that if you bury their body in your backyard, which you don't need permission for, did you know that you never have to pay taxes again on it, on your property? Did you know that nobody can take your land away from you anymore? And that's why they opened up cemeteries? Does everybody know that? I think that every single fucking person in the world who is experiencing the bodies of their loved ones dropping because of these pieces of shit, I think it's time we start burying our loved ones' bodies in our backyard and start knocking their knees out financially. Fuck Hollywood. Eric Kripke and all of the writers of Supernatural and The Boys can suck my non-existent dick. Eric Kripke went from my favorite showrunner to looking like Caillou, that bald-headed little fuck, for what he's done. He has really, really put some interesting things in the show Supernatural, if I haven't said that before. Toodles.